Anyone studying at a music college today spends a lot of time alone in a practice room, in disciplined preparation for the weekly individual lessons on the instrument. The result is obvious. Successful graduates have a sophisticated solo playing technique. But what happens when you suddenly have to play in a large group? In such situations, it is often shown that important skills are not adequately trained, because sometimes young musicians only recognize at the immediate threshold of professional life, I cannot adequately prepare for rehearsals and concerts. I have difficulty integrating into my section. I don't understand the signs of the conductor. I don't know how to play in order to contribute positively to the overall sound of the orchestra. I cannot react flexibly when something unforeseen happens. I have no idea how to interact with my colleagues. However, these skills are becoming increasingly important on the job market. This is due to three developments. The number of graduates is increasing, the number of positions is decreasing, the number of free ensembles is increasing. This intensifies the competition for orchestral positions. In terms of quality, musicians only stand out from the crowd if they can be flexibly integrated in terms of sound. In order to prepare the students for these challenges, cellist and conductor Daniel Geiss developed the teaching concept for Klanglabor. Klanglabor consists of a teaching approach for instrumental lessons and a conceptual approach for chamber music and orchestra projects. It therefore comprises three teaching settings that build on one another and that are used to develop the skills of making music together. Basic skills of interaction are learned in individual lessons. These skills are expanded in chamber music and can finally be transferred to the most complex setting, playing in an orchestra. It is essential for individual one-on-one lessons that the traditional divisions of roles between teacher and student is broken up. Music is played together. In order to be able to fully draw attention to playing together, this is about comparatively simple musical material. On this basis, the two players make music with different rhythmic, dynamic and articulatory structures and train their reaction and leadership skills. When, at a later stage, it comes down to being able to act flexibly and freely in a large orchestra, rhythmic security is particularly indispensable. If this has been achieved with sufficient certainty in making music together, the focus can be expanded to the coordination of bow speed and contact point, the vibrato speed, the dynamic, the articulation, the stylistics. In the sense of rotating attention, these skills can be recognized, shaped, and consolidated in themselves and in combination with each other. In chamber music playing, it is now a matter of transferring the skills of playing together into a more complex musical framework. It is precisely through the solo parts in chamber music that the effect of one's own playing on the overall sound can be experienced and consciously designed. As in one-on-one lessons, there is also a teacher involved with whom the students train the interaction. In the chamber music projects of Klanglabor, experienced professional musicians play a part in the ensemble. From these professional musicians, students learn the skills of playing together in the flow of events and receive feedback. The professional musicians are also involved in orchestral playing. There they lead a section, play a part in all phases of the project and lead the sectionals. Here too, the students learn to play together in direct exchange with the professionals. In the immediate moment when challenges arise, they can intercept through interaction. Klanglabor works with highly qualified musicians from leading orchestras, such as section leaders from the Bavarian Radio, the Berlin Philharmonic, the Dresden State Orchestra, the Vienna Philharmonic or the San Francisco Opera. The professional musicians pass on their experience in Klanglabor in the various formats to the students. There is an implicit learning in the context of playing together. Last but not least, the close musical exchange with the teachers offers the students the opportunity to build up a professional network. Another important aspect of Klanglabor is the workshop Conducting for Orchestra Musicians. There, the conductor of the Klanglabor project teaches the students the basics of conducting technique. In this way, students learn to intuitively understand the conductor's communication. This is also an important learning goal of ensemble playing. The fundamental goal of Klanglabor projects is to encourage young musicians to play actively. This is about the challenge to shape the overall musical idea as an instrumentalist with your own impulses, but in such a way that these impulses fit into the overall sound without obscuring it. It is about the right balance. On the one hand, it is important to listen and react sensitively. On the other hand, it is important to play creatively. If it is possible to anchor these skills in the studying programs of universities, a graduate has the best precondition for the job market and for the music.